This is Rational Functions. Today I'm going to be doing vertical asymptotes. And to find vertical asymptotes, what you want to do is you want to identify the numerator and the denominator. The numerator is always the top of the fraction, while the denominator is always the bottom of the fraction. And the bottom of the fraction can never be equal to 0, because at that point you would be dividing by 0. But what you want to do to find vertical asymptotes is you actually want to take that denominator and set it equal to 0 and figure out what values of x make the denominator equal to 0. But before you do that, you're going to want to factor as much as you can and then cancel out common factors. So let's look at this first one right here. I've got f of x is equal to x minus 6 over x minus 3. If I want to find the vertical asymptotes of this, first, notice that you cannot factor anything. You can't factor the top, you can't factor the bottom, so there's no common factors to cancel out. So I just keep on going. The bottom of the fraction is x minus 3. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to set it equal to 0 and solve for x. So I get x minus 3 is equal to 0. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I get x equals 0 plus 3, which is 3, and that's my vertical asymptote, x equals 3. Now for this next one is number 2, we're doing g of x is equal to x plus 6 on top, and x squared plus 10x plus 24 on the bottom. So I can't factor the top, this is x plus 6, but I can factor the bottom. I would just need to find two numbers that multiply to 24, but at the same time add up to 10. So what two numbers will multiply to 24 but add up to 10? That would be 6 and 4, right? So I can leave the top the same for now. Can't factor that. But the bottom, I can factor this as x plus 6, x plus 4. And I make sure I put the factors in their own sets of parentheses. There we go. Okay, so what's the same on the top and bottom? What can I cancel out? Well, the x plus 6 is the same, so once I cancel those out, I'm left with a 1 on the top and an x plus 4 at the bottom. So now this function is fully simplified. Now I take the denominator, I set it equal to 0, just like last time. I'm going to take this x plus 4, set that equal to 0. I get this equation over here, and I can subtract 4 from both sides, and I get the x by itself on the left side of the equal sign, and I get 0 minus 4 on the other side, which is 0 minus 4, negative 4. So that's my vertical asymptote. All right, now for the last one, h of x is equal to 3 over x. I have an x in the denominator, I have a 3 in the numerator. I can't factor anything, so I can't cancel anything out. So I'm just going to take the bottom and set it equal to 0. And I get x equals 0. And notice, my work is already done for me. There's nothing I can get rid of from the left side, so I'm done. This is going to be my vertical asymptote, x equals 0. So, hope that helps. When you're doing vertical asymptotes for rational functions, you're always going to have a top and the bottom, and you need to set the bottom equal to 0 and solve for x.